Long ago, in the town of Savatthi, there lived a woman named Kisa Gotami. After many hardships, she finally found joy when she gave birth to a son. Her heart swelled with happiness, and her life was filled with purpose. But fate dealt her a cruel hand. One day, her beloved son fell gravely ill. Despite all her efforts, the boy's life slipped away, leaving Kisa Gotami shattered. In her grief, she could not accept his death. She cradled his lifeless body and wandered through the village, pleading with everyone she met. "Please," she would say, "please give me medicine to bring my son back to life." But the villagers could only offer her their sympathy. No one had the power to return her child from death's grasp. Then, someone suggested she visit the Buddha, the great teacher who was known for his wisdom and compassion. Clinging to the hope that the Buddha could help her, Kisa Gotami made her way to him, carrying her son's body in her arms. The Buddha looked at her with deep compassion. He understood her pain, and he spoke to her softly. "Kisa Gotami," he said, "I can help you. But first, you must bring me a mustard seed." Kisa Gotami's heart leapt with hope. A mustard seed was easy to find, but the Buddha continued, "The seed must come from a household where no one has ever died." Kisa Gotami hurried back to the village, knocking on door after door. At each house, she asked for the mustard seed, but each time she was met with the same response. "Yes, we have mustard seeds," they said, "but we have also lost loved ones. Death has touched our home." As the day passed, Kisa Gotami began to understand the profound truth the Buddha wanted her to see. No family was untouched by death. Suffering was universal. It was not just her burden to bear. By the time she returned to the Buddha, Kisa Gotami no longer carried her son's body. She had accepted the reality of death, understanding that clinging to what is impermanent only deepens suffering. The Buddha spoke to her once more. "Kisa Gotami, you are not alone in your grief. All beings face the loss of loved ones. But by letting go of our attachments, we can begin to free ourselves from suffering." Kisa Gotami became a disciple of the Buddha, dedicating her life to the path of understanding and compassion. She learned that suffering arises from attachment, and that true peace comes from letting go. The story of Kisa Gotami and the mustard seed teaches us that suffering is a part of life, and it is by accepting the impermanence of all things that we can find peace. The Buddha's wisdom reminds us to let go of what we cannot hold and to seek comfort in the truth that all beings share in this journey of life and death. May we all learn to let go of our attachments and find peace, just as Kisa Gotami did so long ago.